Hi everyone, it's Ms. Holden. I've had some questions from students in the Apex platform about how to access and turn in their study guide, so I thought I would walk you through that today. So from your dashboard, you're going to go to your class. You'll click on it. Hopefully your computer will be faster than mine. Keep in mind you have to do the study guide if you have been locked out of your quiz. So that means you've had 3 attempts on your quiz and you've not made that 70% minimum mastery score any of those 3 times. This particular quiz, you'll notice, has 2 study guides. So I'm going to need to do both in order to get that quiz unlocked. So I'm going to go to the first one. On the very first page of each study is the study guide. So I click on it. Now, if I have a printer, I'm just going to print it from here. There is a print icon behind my picture on the right there, and you can just click print, and then you can easily fill it out while accessing the information in Apex. If you don't have a printer, though, which a lot of us don't, or we're out of ink, or it's broken, or whatever it happens to be, I'm still going to press the print icon in the right-hand corner, but then what comes up is destination options. So I can either pick the printer, save as PDF, save to Google Drive. I'm going to save mine to Google Drive. Also going to open this little caret and go to more settings, click advanced settings, because then I can actually save it with a name. So I'm going to save it to my Google Drive as Earth Science 1.1.1 study guide. And apply and save. Once it saves it to my Google Drive, I can use an extension like DocHub or Lumen to open it and fill in the blanks without having to use a printer. So I'm going to go to my Google Drive, and I'm going to open, here it is under My Drive Quick Access. I'm going to open Earth Science 1.1.1 Study Guide. Notice it's a PDF, so I'll open it now with that extension. So DocHub, Lumen. A lot of you will already have DocHub downloaded in your OpenWith. If you're using your Chromebook, you might actually have to download it yourself. When I click DocHub, DocHub now opens my study guide inside it. So it should come up. Here are my access points. So I'm going to be using this add text tool. And all I have to do is click where I want to add text. So the very first thing it says is scientists can collect information on the surface of the Earth that gives them hints. It gives them a hint as to what is below the surface. So it wants me to describe seismic waves. So I'm going to go back to my course. I'm going to find where it talks about seismic waves, which is on my second page. This one has a definition, so maybe I will just start with that. Vibrations that travel through the planet after an earthquake. And I'm going to be able to use this study guide on my quiz, test, and final. So I want to make sure I've got the best information that I possibly can. It reminds me that waves are pulses of energy, so I might add that. So I stayed within my box. I did press return or enter after the wave, so it just stayed there. And it says measured with. Well, I happen to know this without looking it up. It's a seismometer, so I'm just going to write that in. Then I'm going to go through and do that same thing all the way down. Make sure you know the definition of what it's asking you for. So like if it's asking you about structure, that means how is that made? What's in it? What is it made of? What is organization of that, etc. Once I am done filling this out, I am going to share it with my teacher, which would be me. The easiest way to do that, once I'm done filling it out, is again up in the right-hand corner, you'll find behind my talking face is a little picture with a plus on it. And if I scroll over that, it will say share or send. So I will click that. And then all I have to do is type in my teacher's name, it should pop up. And then I'm going to send it. And my teacher will get a notification, and if you send it to me, I'll be able to grade it. Now, sometimes I get these and they're not really well done. So maybe they put one thing for P wave, but it says describe. So describe means to me, what are they? How do they work? Where would you find them? You know, kind of your who, what, your 5 W's and H's of science. So make sure you've got solid information If I feel that you are incorrect, or if you are incorrect, or if I feel you don't have enough, we'll send it back to you. And I'll say, like, you need to 6 P waves on page 1. It needs to tell me where they're located or what other things it affects, depending on what the question is or what it's asking you to do. Once I get those corrections back from you, that is when I reset your quiz. And this one, of course, since there were two, going back here, there were 2 studies that went with this quiz, I would need to go and do this study as well. And I'm going to do it the exact same way by downloading it to my Google Drive and then opening it in DocHub and filling it out. Okay, so that's all you need to do. You do need to get those to me within 2 days of getting locked out of the quiz. If you turn one in over the weekend, just send me a quick text via remind so that I know to check and grade it. They will do that for you over the weekend. I know a lot of you do your work on the weekends because you work during the week as well. All right, well, I hope to talk to you soon. Have a great day. Get those study guides into me as soon as